The iPhone 12 is in for some big changes when it releases in the autumn. Big changes for Apple anyway. Lots of news recently about different screen sizes, more models, and some information on iOS 14 too. 4 phones in the iPhone 12 lineup have been rumored, with Mac Otakara saying that the sizes of all the screens are going to change. Some bigger, some smaller, but the setup overall is actually quite confusing. Plus, information they have suggests the design will actually change, going back to the iPhone 4 type of design, much like we see in the iPad Pro these days. According to this leak, we see the iPhone 12 Pro Max, as I'll call it for now, actually getting bigger, moving from a 6.5 inch screen to a 6.7 inch screen. The iPhone 12 moving from a 5.8 inch screen up to a 6.1 inch screen, which for me is a good thing. We're seeing more and more phones move to a wider or taller aspect ratio in the Android world, moving over to 20:9. The current iPhone's having a slightly strange 19.5:9 aspect ratio. That isn't really suitable for anything. If you watch normal 16:9 movies or videos on your screen, you either have to have big bezels at the sides or you have to zoom in and lose some of the content. With the rumor that the screens are getting bigger, this must mean that we're getting better or more suitable aspect ratios so we can watch videos without either zooming in or having big bezels on the sides. What is confusing though, according to this rumor, is the appearance of not one but 2 phones with 6.1 inch OLED displays. There will apparently be one with a triple camera setup, much like we see in the iPhone 11 Pro, and also one with a dual camera setup, much like we see in the iPhone 11, but that will be the same size. And with the OLED display, it means the only difference I can really see here is maybe with the cameras. There will apparently also be an extra smaller model with a 5.4 inch screen, again with dual cameras, and again with an OLED display. So it seems like the setups on all of these are really similar and closer than ever, but I guess choice isn't a bad thing. I hope to see a continuation to what Apple did with the iPhone 11, cutting the price and bringing some cheaper options with good specs to the iPhone lineup. However, if you're looking for an iPhone 11 right now, according to DXO Mark anyway, the selfie camera is only the 10th best in the smartphone world. Yesterday they published their selfie camera test for the iPhone 11 Pro Max, and it finished a disappointing 10th on their list. This is behind phones like the Mate 30 Pro, the Galaxy Note 10 Plus 5G, the Pixel 4, and behind the winner according to them, which is the Huawei Nova 6 5G. This is really, in my opinion, another fairly strange ranking by DXO Mark. So yes, no iPhone carries an ultra-wide camera, which the winner, the Huawei Nova 6, does have. I have used the Huawei Nova 6 and also the Honor V30, which have the same camera setups. And the ultra-wide is a good addition. Definitely, it gives you extra options, but there is a noticeable difference in quality and exposure, in the colors between the main and the ultra-wide lenses. And lastly, some information about iOS 14, which is not expected for quite a while yet. But according to the story, more devices than ever will support iOS 14. All the devices that currently support iOS 13 will be supporting iOS 14, according to this, plus the raft of new products that will be coming out and the iPhone 12 in the autumn. The report does also suggest though that older products like the iPhone 6, even though right now it looks like they might be supported, support for those may be cut off down the line as we get closer to the launch of iOS 14, which should be sometime around the summer. But anyway, we've got a long time before we have to worry about that. Subscribe for all the latest tech news and videos. That's it for now, but I'll see you in the next one.